Welcome back to episode 129 of the Purple Rain podcast. We have football in about like an hour and a half, I believe.
Oh yeah.
We are back and we are here. We made it through the long off season. And it is episode 129. So the Justin Forsett episode, I see the Kerry Williams episode of the Purple Rain podcast. The Ardarius Washington, who I'm a big fan of, episode of the Purple Rain podcast. And you can see we have a special guest below us, the one, the only Ingravenvids. You know where to find them on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Go and sub if you're not already. You should be.
Oh yeah.
It's housekeeping. Come on.
Right. Y'all see it. It's right there on the screen. I mean, if you're not already, of course, go ahead and subscribe to him because he's gonna be coming out with content. I promise you, every single day from here on out until the end of the Ravens season.
The streams on Sundays.
It's still then,
Mondays. Thursdays. Come on.
It's about to get real crazy. I mean, it's already been crazy, but it's about to get even crazier. Appreciate y'all having me on, man.
Absolutely. Again, like my guy Alex said, welcome back to the Purple Rain podcast, episode 129 of that. You can follow us on Instagram. 129. Follow us on Instagram at the Purple Rain podcast, just like you see down there below. Again, if you would like to be added to our Rain Gang group chat that we have on our Instagram as well, you can definitely hit us up, either me or Alex personally, or you can DM the Instagram like you see there on screen. All right. You can follow my guy SimplyAS10 on Twitter at SimplyAS10, like you see there. And then on Instagram at SimplyAS10.prod. You guys already know what it is. And make sure you follow him, subscribe to him rather, on YouTube. Because what did I say a couple episodes ago? Preseason is the best season for my guy SimplyAS10 because you get all the highlights from all the low-key players and the rookies and new guys in the league. You'll get all that on his channel. So make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe to SimplyAS10 right here, right now. Make sure you go ahead and do that. Also, you can follow me if you want to on Twitter or Instagram at Sutton Def. I'm not as interesting as these two guys here, but we're gonna make it work. So, but here we go. Let's go ahead and see who's here in the live. Oh my goodness. So I was gonna pull up the live chat, and I said we do have our first super chat donation. I gotta go ahead and pull it up. Oh my gosh, man! Engraven.
Oh, thank you.
This is a special moment. This has never happened before.
No, it ain't nothing, man.
Wow.
I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all good people.
Wow. No, you're wow, man. And honestly, and we reiterate this all the time when we have Engraven on, this podcast wouldn't exist without Ingravenvids.
It wouldn't.
This is where me and Alex met. We met on Engraven's channel doing like a collaborative podcast a couple years ago. That's
true, man. We gotta bring those back, man.
Yeah, we do.
I think it's been like almost 2 years, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We got to bring that back for sure. But thank you so much, Engraven. We appreciate you for everything you do for this. I mean, for this donation, the support coming on to the show today, and just everything that you do for the Ravens community, the Ravens flock. I mean, it doesn't
give us a good look. Give us a great look, by the way, because you're the face. So
you are.
I wouldn't say that, man, but ain't nothing, man. Y'all deserve it and more, man.
We appreciate that. Let's go ahead and bring up who's here in the live chat. The Rain Gang, as we do, is a pregame live stream, guys. So get fired up, get excited.
I need a drink, man. I didn't need a drink with me.
Hey, man, it's about that time. It's about that time, Alex. I don't blame you. I got one on standby myself. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see. Lisa's in the house.
Well, what is it? What are you drinking on, man?
It's a little beer, something conservative for now. I got to maintain through the night, the game's long. So
what about you, Simply?
I got some cacti in the fridge. All right.
I got the seltzers.
You know that.
The Travis Scott seltzers. Oh man. All right.
I make them taste, even though they're bad. I make them taste good. They have to. So.
We got Lisa. We got Lisa in the house. Says this is episode 129, the Kerry Williams episode of the Purple Rain podcast. What's up, Lisa? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Marcel is also in the house too. What's going on, Marcel? Cam Neal in the building. What's going on? Appreciate you for pulling up, coming through. Mod K Dog, the Purple Rain pioneer himself, says, "Yo, what's good on this Friday Eve? This kickoff to 2022 Ravens football." And Lisa Ann digging deep in them crates for the Kerry Williams, Justin Forsett, Chester Taylor, Eric Taylor.
Chester Taylor,
yeah, absolutely. SG says, "We made it. What's going on, bro?" Yeah. See Josh Brown in the house. We got Dawson Bolock in here. Yes, sir. The Calais voice. I love that from Calais Campbell. Did you guys catch The Wired last night?
Nah, I ain't watching it yet.
No.
Oh, it was so good.
No.
It was so good. I love the back and forth. Just to give you guys a little tidbit, the back and forth between Mark Andrews and Patrick Queen. Because you guys remember last week when Patrick Queen called him out, says, "I want all the smoke with Mark Andrews."
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah. We saw the play in The Wired where Mark Andrews had him beat on that fade route, and it was really cool afterwards because Patrick Queen was like asking for advice, like, "Hey, do you think I should have did more of this and more of that on that play?" To like, they were kind of going back and forth, and he literally said, like, Patrick Queen said, "Look, I want 3 reps against you every week, to kind of get better, guarding these tight ends." Like that's really cool to me. That was really cool.
And why not go against one of the best tight ends in the league? So it'll only help him out for the whole season, man.
Right.
Yeah. Exactly. Cam Neal here saying team keep it clean and PRP. Just we love this collab. We love this collab. We do.
Love that.
Let's see. We got Jaquan Flowers in the building. I see my guy Dre in the building. I see the Don is in the house. Says, "What's up, guys? My cable is still down."
Yeah. Oh, you can watch this.
Yeah. And you got internet. You streams that you didn't hear from me, but you can find the game if you really want.
If you needed a stream, hit me up. I got you.
Yeah. Jabari in the house says, "What's up, Purple Rain Gang? What's up, Ingraven, aka Mr. Team Keep It Clean?" Yes, sir.
What's up, Jabari?
in the house. We got Yolanda, another Purple Rain pioneer. What's going on, Yolanda? Appreciate you for pulling up, always coming through, supporting consistently. We love it. Depressed O's fan in the house says, "What's up, Rain Gang? Are you still depressed?"
Take the depressed out, by the way. There's no take that out. Take that out. Wild card spot right now. Take that out.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so let's see. I see a lot of you guys. The Rain Gang is in full effect tonight. We're ready to go for football.
Yes.
I see my guy Brent is in here as well. What's going on? I see Willie Cooper is in here. Edward, Jonathan Washington Jr. is another one as well. What's going on, man? Yeah, we got a lot to get into. There's a game. There's a Ravens football tonight in less than 2 hours. So
yeah,
let's get into it. First, we want to kind of talk about the things that we expect from tonight's game. So I want to kind of go around the room here and kind of let all of us say maybe 2 to 3 things that we're looking out for tonight, who we're looking out for, or what we're looking out for. And Graven, I'm gonna start with you.
Tonight I would look out for Tyler Huntley, just really trying to put some of these receivers on the map. I don't expect Rashad Bateman to play. I do expect Tylan Wallace to play. And he's been a name that a lot of people have been talking about because things have been very loud with Rashad Bateman. They've been loud with Prochet. They were loud with Duvernay before he got hurt. And then he made a little bit of noise after he came back. But with Tylan Wallace, has been super quiet. So with Tylan Wallace, I'm hoping that he can really do some stuff tonight. And maybe he's one of them guys that just practice ain't his thing. Training camp ain't his thing. But when it's game time and the lights on, then he'll show up then. Another guy I'm looking forward to is Shamar Bridges. I'm looking forward to seeing him just sort of emerge out of those undrafted free agents. I know a lot of people talking about Slade Bolden and a lot of people talking about Mekhi Polk, and that's cool. But I'm rooting for Shamar Bridges. And then one more person that I would be looking forward to, a couple people, just really the Ravens defensive line and their pass rush. And I know it's not going to be all starters, but I'm really looking to see Dalen Hayes because they've been saying he's been struggling in camp as well. So hopefully in the preseason, he can sort of give himself a jump start on this year.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I like that. I mean, I find it interesting. You say Shamar Bridges because Alex, wasn't that your guy that you were just talking up, a couple days ago?
Him and Jalen Moore. Yeah.
6'5".
I mean, Shamar Bridges is completely different compared to like any of our other like receivers. Like 6'5". I mean, you want to go up there, he'll get it. And he has great footwork because me and Ingraven saw it live. That catch, like the turnaround, caught it. I'll get into Jalen Moore. We saw Jalen Moore absolutely lost Robert Jackson in the open practice. It was disgusting. Like it's a 50-50 ball. He goes up there and he gets it.
That was another one.
Yeah, and it wasn't even shown anywhere actually on their stream. So happy I got the video. Something else I'm looking for defense-wise, our cornerbacks. Most notably, our rookie cornerbacks. You got the Armour Davis and you got Pepe Williams, who, man, Pepe, I think right there, like if I'm going to buy stock in a cornerback, I'm buying it in him because I've been hearing nothing but good things out of him. What he brings, every day to training camp, a little bit of that Marcus Peters dog. I can't wait to see it. And I'm gonna double dip with the Dalen Hayes because last preseason, I think he surprised me a lot. I saw it in that Saints game live. That dip move kind of lives in my head rent free. Not gonna lie, I think about it way too much. And let's hope we see it again today. First preseason game at the bank, just like last year. I'm just looking forward to that. So I slide it off to you, Sutton, but those are what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, and we do have another super chat donation. This one coming from our guy, the Joker, 811, making it rain here on episode 129 of the Purple Rain podcast. We appreciate you, bro. We appreciate that. He says, I want to see what Isaiah Likely will do. Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
That's
that was going to be
right
one of my answers. Yeah. That's I feel like that's the popular answer. He's been kind of making strides throughout training camp, kind of impressing a lot of people. But for me, and I guess I'll just go ahead and get into mine. I would like to see Kyle Hamilton for one. I want to see, because you got to think, Kyle Hamilton, we spent a draft pick that we haven't had a draft pick that high in 6 years, since 2016 when we got Ronnie Stanley with the 6th pick, I think. That's even higher. The 14th pick, that's even higher than we got Marlon Humphrey with the year after that at 16. So we spent very high, draft capital on this guy. So I want to see early and often what he's able to do. Because kind of like the stigma on him is that he's really good at reading, reacting. He's a very smart kid, that sort of thing. He may not be the fastest, may not be the most athletic, but his frame and his instincts will really get him far in this league. And I want to see that early and often. I want to see it tonight. I don't expect him to play a whole lot, but I do want to see at least something. Doubt I'll see a whole lot, but I do want to see something.
Yeah,
that's one thing. Number two, I do want to see Travis Jones. I want to see Travis Jones. I want to see what he can offer. Interior rush is something that I think is going to be super duper important for us to be able to hit on this year in order to get after the quarterback. It's not all about edge rushers. If you can have guys like Aaron Donald is a great example. Being able to generate an interior pass rush, that will put your team, that will take your team to a Super Bowl.
Yeah,
and it did, and he made the game-winning play in that Super Bowl. So it's just like I want to see Travis Jones and what he can do. Apparently he's been making some strides in training camp as well. And the third thing that I really want to see or like focus on, it's not a player, it's a coach. I want to know and I want to see how Mike McDonald calls this game. That's what I want to know. I want to see, because honestly, yes, it's preseason, and I know that like he may be holding the cards close to his chest when it comes to the playbook. That's fine. But at the same time, you call a game to win the game. So I want to know what plays he's going to call that he thinks will put his players in the best position to win the game at all times. Those are my answers. I don't know what you guys think about that last one. What do you guys think about Mike McDonald in this game? Have you guys thought about the defense a whole lot?
Yeah, over the offseason, yeah. It's funny that you you say you want to see if he calls a game to win the game. Well, you call a game to win the game. And Ravens got a lot riding on tonight because they could extend that record. And they don't mess around in preseason, man. So I'm sure they will be calling the game to win the game. So you're going to be spot on about that one.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We do have a couple more super chat donations to get to. This one coming from Jabari Cruz Alice. What's going on, Jabari?
Yes.
Thank you so much. Let's see. It says observing the work on the O-line tonight. Yeah, that's important.
Lots of battles.
Starts with those trenches. We know
left tackle, left guard, right tackle.
Left guard. Yeah. I mean, so getting into Jabari's kind of comment here. What is the biggest concern on the O-line right now? Would you guys both say?
Health. I would say health.
Well, I say like which specific position do you have the most questions around right now? Which specific position?
Left tackle.
Left tackle, not left
guard?
Doubling up. Left tackle. Because Ronnie Stanley, you just don't know. You hope, but you just don't know. And with Ronnie Stanley, he's missed time every single season. So even if you do get him back, there's another possibility that he might miss time. You hope to get him back, and you hope to get him back healthy. But then there's another question that comes in, the quality of his play. I think it would be unfair to expect him to be the Ronnie Stanley of old, just like that. I think it will take some time, maybe 3-4 games and whatnot. So there's going to be some rust. So those will be my biggest question marks, just Ronnie Stanley himself.
Yeah.
And I'll double up too. I want to see how Jawan James does. This will be his first game, I think, in 2 years? I think pre-pandemic last time he played.
Sheesh.
Yeah, so it's been a while. That'll be something to look at too. And then on Falele, I don't expect him to be a starter, but I hope he does this thing because he probably will be called upon knowing our health on the line. Definitely gonna look at that.
Yeah. Another super chat donation. This one coming from the Joker again, says it's my 33rd birthday today. Let's go Ravens.
Joker.
Happy birthday, Joker. We appreciate that, man. Oh my goodness. Let's get a round of applause for our guy Joker, man. Always coming through, showing out, supporting. We appreciate you, bro. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. And thank you again for your donation. Another one coming from Darion B. What's going on, man? Kind of a new face here. So welcome to the Rain Gang officially. Says I'm looking at Juwan James for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
He ain't playing for it.
He's on his last straw with Darion B. I get it. We'll see how he does. Let's see. We do have another one coming in from you guys going crazy tonight. Yolanda, the Purple Rain Podcast. Oh, thank you so much. Absolutely making it rain here on episode 129 of the Purple Rain Podcast. Says I'm looking to see how Giro calls this game with the looking emoji, the eyes emoji. So Giro is definitely on his last straw. Well, he's been past the last straw with a lot of Ravens fans, you know. Yeah. But it's like we got to keep rocking out with him as long as the Ravens keep rocking out with him, right? And so Yolanda's kind of in the same boat here, saying I'm looking to see how is Giro going to, how's he going to call this game? What is he going to do? Is he going to show us anything new or what? What do you guys think? Is it going to be very vanilla tonight or what?
Yeah, I wouldn't expect anything too crazy. It's preseason. And you don't want to show that extra 20% tonight. You want to wait for that for the first 4 weeks.
Yeah.
I'm going to bring something up from last year. Marquise Brown caught a better game than Greg Roman last preseason. All right. They were letting Marquise call the plays.
I forgot about that.
they were letting him call the plays. Yeah. Wow. Listen, maybe that's why they shipped him off, because Marquise was giving Greg a run for his money. All right. That's why he got shipped off. It wasn't because Ali was upset. But it'll be interesting to see. I'm expecting a screen or two, and I hope it actually is run perfectly well, but I don't have any hope. But hopefully it's good.
Well, just sorry to bring it back up, but the first screen we ran last year in the preseason, that was J.K. Dobbins' first and last play.
Oh, no.
So I said we don't want it to happen again, but yeah, just a little reminder.
And then we ran a screen when Lamar got hurt. Oh my goodness, no screens.
Oh, it was.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
It was a screen. Somebody missed a block like really bad.
Taria Phillips was a legal man downfield.
Jeez, man. Yeah. Let's see. We got our guy Black Daniels in the house. What's going on, bro? Appreciate you for pulling up, coming through. Says I've got my eyes on all the young guys coming in. We have a standard, and it's time to show it and prove. Yeah, you got to prove that you can play like a Raven. It's time to start now.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Let me see. Brent says who's going to be the left guard.
I don't think Ben Cleveland was even listed as a left guard for our depth chart. I think it was Powers and Phillips. So I don't know what that's going to be. I think it's between Powers and Phillips. I'm not sure what's going on with Ben Cleveland. I thought he would have won it.
I would say I think it's going to be Tyree Phillips. I feel like with Ben Cleveland, I think they would have preferred him, but he's gotten off to a rough start with the whole missing all those days due to not being able to pass that conditioning test. I think that was a bad look for him. And I think Tyree going to end up winning it by default. I think Ben Powell's going to end up getting traded.
Oh,
that's interesting.
Flipping
Let's
for
see.
A third coming to EDC.
My guy Majin Bull says, I'm trying to see Brandon Stevens. Hope they just let him play and focus on learning one position this year.
Not tonight.
He hasn't practiced in like a week or so.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has been out. You're right. My guy Daryl's in the building says, this is the first year I've actually been excited for the preseason. I'm literally sitting here in my jersey, holding my football, watching the three GOAT YouTubers before the game. Girl, we appreciate that.
I love it, man.
What jersey? What jersey?
Yeah, let us know.
That's what we need to know.
Which jersey,
that's the question
sure.
we got to answer.
Yeah, let us know, Daryl. Let's see what else you guys are saying in here. Ravens Online, Ungatekeepers, what's going on?
Hendo, what's up, baby? What's going on, man?
Hendo's in the house.
Shout out to Hendo, man. That's Ravens Online Gatekeepers.
Oh, I didn't even know. Cool. Yeah. Shout out to Hendo. Shout out to you. Let's see. Lisa actually says she has no problem with Giro.
Lisa, we know.
I don't know. Some people say Giro gets a bad rap, because it's like when we're successful, we don't really give him any of the credit. It's like, oh, Lamar. But when we're not successful, we kind of throw it all on Giro. So
that's only if you get on Twitter, I think. Yeah. Because everybody I see on YouTube who I watch, we give him credit for when it's good. We've said it. I know the week 2 game that we were praising him, how good of a
Week
game
2,
he called.
Greg Roman was in his bag.
He was in his bag. he was in his bag. And then we've had games where he called it great. I have no problem with the running game, but the receiving. My problem is that things haven't changed since 2012, and a lot's changed in 10 years. Like I said,
hold up. You said things haven't changed since 2012. Greg Roman has only been here since 2018. It's just,
come on now.
I mean, talking about what Greg Roman.
Little common denominator there, but go ahead, keep going.
Yeah. It wasn't coming from me. It was coming from former Raven Steve Smith. Somebody knows a lot more football than me. Yeah. But like I said, I know no Raven fan is actually rooting against him. We want him to be great. I hope he balls out. And I hope he wins the Super Bowl and gets a head coach somewhere. How good he does. I'm rooting for you, Greg. But
yeah, I think we all just nobody should be rooting against Greg Roman. Nobody should want him to fail because that would mean the Ravens offense is failing. We just want more from the Ravens offense as a whole. And I think, in my opinion, the biggest thing for me is just really putting more emphasis on the wide receivers, more emphasis on the passing game. And that it really starts from the top, though, because it's a philosophy thing. It's a culture thing. And Ravens have never really been a team that really put much emphasis on the receivers like that. So if they could start to shift and start to do that more, that could take them a long way. Because we know Lamar can pass. We've seen Lamar be able to pass for his entire career. We know he can throw the ball. So that shouldn't even be a factor thing. Oh, well, Lamar can't pass. No. So it's time to take it up another level, man.
Yeah. Agreed. Do have another super chat donation. This one coming from C Iron Addict. What's going on, bro? Thank you so much. Pulling up, supporting, showing out. We appreciate that a lot. It says Big Truz, no more Giro. Shrugging his shoulders there. It's like, hey, look, man, he doesn't like him. Iron Addict doesn't like him. He can't change his mind. It's fine. It's cool. Yeah, I get it. I think that we have honestly, I think I heard Ingraven say this like a week ago in one of his videos. I think Alex was saying it earlier this offseason. This is probably most likely Giro's last season, right?
We talked about it. Me and Ingraven.
Yeah,
talked about it.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, it's kind of like a general consensus. Most Ravens fans, like, because you got to think, like, enough is enough. If we weren't to win it all this year, it's like, come on, what are we really doing right now? Especially if we lose it again based off of the same struggles, like offensive struggles, that sort of thing. Nah, no good.
Yeah, and I think okay, you do that super chat first. We can talk Giro in a minute. Right?
Got another super chat donation. This one coming in from Balti Raven.
Let's go, man.
Pulling up from deep, absolutely making it rain, making it thunderstorm.
Yeah,
on episode 129 of PRP. We appreciate that, man. We appreciate that. I mean, as usual, didn't even say anything. Didn't even say anything with it. Just said he said that he's just showing support to my guys.
Thank you.
That's love right there, man.
That's love. It is love. Absolutely. True member of the Rain Gangs for sure. You guys are all, we love you guys. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. Balti Raven, we really do appreciate that. Yeah. Let's see. My guy, Keeping It Real is in the house.
What's going on?
What's going on, bro?
Yes,
sir. Good to see him always. And live chats, I see him on Twitter a lot. Says, I'm looking forward to seeing the wide receiver battle. I believe the Ravens will use 5 receivers this year. Bateman, Prochet, and Duvernay will be the starters. I'm interested to see who will claim the remaining spots.
Yeah. And I was watching Huddle Up Films last night, and he was talking about how we use three receiver sets a lot. So those 3 guys will be getting lots of snaps. I think Tylen is he's not a lock, but he has competition, which I think is healthy. It's healthy that we have competition, but I think the remaining 2, I think it's Tylen, and I think it's going to be Bridges. I think because that size, we could keep somebody else because we love them special teamers. So if you show out on special teams, you couldn't make it. Shout out to Chris Moore, by the way, special teamer, special teamer. But yeah, it'll be interesting.
Ooh, another super chat, 2 of them.
Ooh, more super chats. We love you guys. We appreciate all the support that you guys are giving us tonight. We know you guys are excited for football just like us. It is back tonight in less than an hour. Less than an hour. Ravens will be on the field getting ready to play some football.
Wow.
Yeah. Time
That's crazy. It's been 6 months we've been waiting. Now in 1 hour we get to watch it. It went by.
Yeah.
Doesn't it always though?
No, not last year. This year though, it flew. It flew like crazy, man. Oh, y'all got three new super chats.
Let's get into them. This one's coming from Laura. Appreciate you, Laura. We appreciate that so much. Thank you for coming through to this episode, supporting as you always do. Says, hey guys, so excited for our first game. Cannot wait to see some of these new players. Yeah, that's what preseason's all about.
For sure.
You know,
like a lot of young guys. Draft picks.
After this weekend, like I know I'm not gonna be able to catch every single game, right? This weekend, but after this weekend, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go on YouTube. I'm gonna type in simply AS10 in the search bar. And I'm gonna see all the highlights from all these young guys that I've been waiting to see from these other teams. So make sure you do the same. Laura, everybody else watching right now, but Laura, we appreciate you so much for this donation. We really do.
Shout out to you, Laura.
Yeah. Let's see. We have another one coming from Ro McNeil.
Thank you.
Super sticker. We appreciate that.
Thank
Ro
you.
McNeil. I think we got some new faces.
Yeah,
in the house.
I like this.
Yeah, I love it. I love it a lot. Got about 125 people watching live right now. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this episode 129 of the Purple Rain podcast. Make sure you guys go and like the video. Leave a like, leave a thumbs up. You know, we got our guy Ingraven in the house. We got to show hospitality. Make sure you go ahead, like the video for him. Also, make sure you head over to his channel. If you are not already subscribed to Ingravenvids, you better make sure you head over to his channel, subscribe to him as well, because he is, and I'm not going to let him walking back on this. He's undoubtedly the king of Ravens YouTube. He just is.
Talk about it.
It's just as simple as that. It's just as simple as that.
More like the jester.
Come on.
No king.
Let's see. We do have another super chat donation. This one's coming from our guy. Black Daniels.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, man. For the Holy Trinity of Ravens YouTube. Black Daniels, we appreciate that. We can't thank you enough. We really can't. I mean, Black Daniels is in here literally every single episode.
Time. Yeah.
Every time. You know what I mean? So we love that. We appreciate you, bro. We really do. All right. Jeez, what were we talking about?
I don't even know. Oh, the receivers, I think. I think it was about the receivers.
Right.
Oh,
we do have another one.
Another one.
Rolling through. Taquan.
Another one.
Making it rain. You guys are absolutely making it rain here consistently, man. You guys are going crazy tonight. This is wild. Thank you so much, Taquan. Says, just sending major love towards all three of you. Hope everything is going great in your lives, and thanks for the positive vibes you all give.
And thank you. We wouldn't be here without people like you. Exactly. All the Ravens YouTube. Hope everybody has a fantastic year, and just every channel blows up. Is my hope.
Man.
I would love that. I would love it so much.
And see, that's one thing that I really seriously appreciate about Ravens YouTube is so many different people, and everybody put their own spin on how they do stuff, but it's all love. Yeah, it's all love. Ain't nobody like, oh man, no, it's all love. So and that's how it should be too. So I appreciate any other Ravens YouTube watching this right now. Hendo, I don't know if he's still in here. Simply mention Jason from Huddle It Up Films a little bit ago. And they had this stream with Garnett and also Ashley, Priyanka. So that was pretty good stuff, y'all three. But yeah, man, it's a lot of love, man, and that's how it should be, man.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Just a couple more shout outs that I want to give personally to other Ravens YouTubers. Coach that we just had on the episode on Monday. Well, no, not that coach, the other coach, Coach 22 from All 22. All 22. Yeah, he was just on the show on Monday. He was really good. Gave us a lot of good insight. Coach Evans as well.
It made me question my life. Some of the things he was saying.
He brings up some stuff that you won't even be thinking about. Man. He's great, man.
Yeah, he loved having him on. We definitely got to get Coach Evans on as well. Sip to Tally Films, been watching him for years. You know, love him. Definitely got to get him on the show too. Of course, we got our guy Ingraven, LBHT, Lunch Break Hot Take. Definitely go subscribe to those guys. Man, if you guys have honestly put in the chat your top Ravens YouTubers that you watch. I know Fortune Sports Talk, they talk Ravens too.
Yeah, James
like watching them. Yeah.
I know they are YouTubers, but Bobby and Sarah have been killing it with their podcast.
Bobby Crossett. Absolutely, we had him on too. Look who's in the house. Sip to Tally Films. Right
good timing.
What's going on, bro? Yeah, he's here. What's going on? Let's see. Black Dan says trust the bank.
Oh,
we like them
Ravens.
TTV Ravens. Yeah, absolutely.
McConnell and Josh.
Yeah.
That's a lot, man.
It is a lot. It's so
man.
many. It's so many.
Ravens C. That's another one.
Yeah.
Ravens C. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, man. Sip to Sally says somebody call me. we don't have the call feature yet set up on the Purple Rain podcast. We're not that advanced just yet, unfortunately. In order to not get the feedback and everything. But you know how it goes. We're gonna get you on the podcast, bro. Yeah. We're gonna get you on the podcast. Let me see. So what else do we have to touch on for this preseason game? I feel like there was something else that
I can bring something up real quick.
Yeah, go ahead. I thought I was missing something.
So the running back room is something I'm keeping my eye on.
That's exactly what I was about to say too.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I was thinking the same thing. We on the same page, man.
So I mean, we got Mike Davis, Tyler Beatty, we got Nate McCrary, and we have Corey Clement. Those four.
And Justice Hill.
Oh yeah, Justice. He's a forgotten man. I forget about him.
That's so crazy.
Talk about special teams right there. He'll make the team based on special teams. He's a monster. Who are you most excited to see tonight? In the running back room?
Me, I would probably say either Justice Hill or Tyler Beatty. Justice Hill because he's up against a lot. J.K. Dobbins, I expect him to be active week 1. And I expect them to keep Mike Davis and Beatty since they just drafted him. But then that last spot, I think it's up for grabs because I don't think Gus is not going to be ready for a while. So between Justice Hill and Corey Clement, so that's tough right there. So I'm looking forward to seeing Justice Hill. Hopefully he can show his stuff, and not only the running but the passing game too. And then I want to see how Beatty can contribute as well.
Yeah. Me definitely. I'm excited to see Tyler Beatty the most, mainly because he is kind of just new blood in that Ravens running back room, and we know how the Ravens do. Like once they find out that hey, this guy is actually really good on special teams, like you were saying, Alex, they're gonna keep you on special teams. They're gonna damn you to that side of the football, you know. Yep. So Justice Hill, he can come out tonight. He can score a touchdown on a nice looking run, but I guarantee you that's not going to move him up the totem pole on the RB depth chart. Not as much as it would be if Tyler Beatty had the same type of run, you know, and really impress people. Everybody be like, "Oh my goodness, this kid I can't remember where he went to school, but you know, that's gonna be the story. You know, that's gonna be the story." So that's why I'm most excited to see Tyler Beatty because I mean, hey, I'm a fan. I buy into that sort of stuff as well. Daryl Turner is doubling down on me here. Says Tyler Beatty should look good tonight. He's the guy I'm most excited to see. Also, Justice Hill is very slept on as a pure runner. I do think that's true too. Yeah. And catching out of the backfield, he's a dark horse to make the roster.
Daryl, what jersey do you have? I need to know.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot to ask.
All right, let's see. Who else we have in here? Make sure you guys drop in the chat room if you're watching live. Make sure you drop in the chat room who you're most excited to see tonight. If you're not watching live and you're part of the hashtag replay gang, we thank you guys so much for coming out to this episode 129 of the Purple Rain podcast. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel if you are new. All right, let's see. Devon Saunders in the house says, "How's it going, Rain Gang? What's going on, Devon? Good. Appreciate you for pulling up, coming through." All right, let's see. Brandon DeShield says, "Let's touch on how excited I am. Hopefully everybody else that we get to see this huge 11-man draft class minus the center to play in an NFL preseason game and the undrafted free agency class." Yeah, when you're really into Ravens football, these preseason games mean everything, man, because you know all these guys. It's just like you want to see who make the team.
I mean, I remember I was out there watching like Bryn Renner, I believe.
Oh yeah,
balling out.
That was a good man.
Yeah, Josh Woodrum, I believe, was going to be a starter.
Oh, Woodrum was another one.
I thought Woodrum was going to go somewhere.
He's going to be the
guy. But it is fun seeing the younger guys like third and fourth quarter. You know, most fans would just tune out like, "Oh, this is boring." No,
right.
That's wide receiver 6 and 7 balling right there. Yeah, so it's going to be fun to watch.
Yeah, man. Yeah. All right, let's see what else you guys are saying in here. My guy Soviet says, "This will be an important game for us to see if Kyle Hamilton is like that or not." Yeah, I was saying that a little bit earlier. Yeah, I want to see if Kyle Hamilton does anything tonight. I don't think we're going to see enough of him on the field to get like a real accurate assessment of how he is. But over the course of the preseason, I think we'll have, I don't want to say a general idea, but I think we'll have an idea, you know. Right. So, yeah.
That clip when Prochet caught the catch in traffic, Hamilton was about to light him up. He was coming over the middle. He pulled up. So I think we'll be getting some big hits out of him. I wouldn't mind seeing one tonight, just laying somebody out.
Right. Got my guy Brent here saying, honestly, I want to see what our edge guys do. See what kind of gas is on tonight. See what kind of gas is on the fire, I guess. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Man, honestly, Dalen Hayes. That's what I'm looking for. I want to see if he can make anything happen tonight, man, because he has to. This is his year to really prove that he deserves a spot on this edge rushing group, on this defensive end unit. You know, because he didn't really get to prove anything last year. I think he played like one game.
Yeah, maybe 2.
Came back in the middle of the season, 1 or 2. Yeah, didn't really get to prove anything. So now is his time to really show like that he deserves a spot. He's up there with Odafe Owe, Tyus Bowser. He can produce as well. Yeah. That's what we're looking to see here from him.
Yeah, he got a big chance, man. I don't expect to see Justin Houston or Odafe Owe tonight. Obviously, we won't see Bowser either. So Dalen Hayes got to take full advantage of this thing right now, man, because he won't get many opportunities because of all the guys in front of him. But starting tonight, and then of course over the next 2 preseason games too, he can show why he deserves a push. So hopefully he does it.
Yeah. Let me see. My guy Sip to Tally Film says Makai Polk for him. Yeah, and I watched your video, Coach, on Makai Polk, and that's what got me so excited about Makai Polk. So I definitely want to see what he has to offer as well. I feel like his route running is pretty crisp, as you outlined in the video, and has good hands, catches away from the body, that sort of thing. I want to see if he can put that on display tonight and throughout the preseason, because if he can, I think that he could be a sleeper wide receiver. He might be able to make that roster and make some noise too. But that's just me.
Yeah. Wouldn't mind another Geno Stone preseason interception like we saw last year. Could be biased, possibly.
Maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
What I would really want to see is, and Jaquan Flowers brings it up here. He says, I can't forget about Tylan Wallace. I want to see Tylan Wallace put a stamp on one of these preseason games. Like, I want him to make a big play, because we know Tylan Wallace, he's like a you get the ball in his hands and he can make things happen. You remember when he had the ball in his hands last season, he wasn't the type of receiver who was just going to go down, try to, find his way out of bounds, that sort of thing. No, he invites contact, He's kind of like almost like a baby Deebo Samuel, don't want to compare the two fully, but fights for it, and fights through contact. And we like that. Yeah. He was doing it at Oklahoma State as well. That's why I really liked him coming out of the draft. So I want to see him put his stamp on one of these preseason games, make a big time play to really show this Ravens coaching staff that, hey, look, I am a guy that you can utilize. You can use me like you use a Deebo Samuel, like you use some of these other playmaking receivers. Like I really want to see that, because I've been seeing it since college.
And even when we were getting blown out by the Bengals second game, he was still fighting for contact, which really won me over.
And that's super important this year, because one of the areas where the Ravens could be pretty lackluster at is yak, the yards after contact. So if the receivers this year, if they can really keep fighting forward and pushing forward and just really trying to get every single yard, that'll go a long way.
Yeah. Absolutely. Let's see. We got our King in the house as what's going on, King? Appreciate you for pulling up. Absolutely. All right. Let's see.
I did see one other. I saw somebody bring up Benjamin Victor, who I was impressed with last year. Big body, undrafted. That Florida connection as well. I think he could have some catches in this game. Looking forward to him.
Yeah, he definitely should if he's out there.
Let me ask you guys this. Tyler Huntley going to play a lot tonight? Or do you guys think we see mostly Brett Hundley and Anthony Brown at quarterback? So Tyler Huntley, are we taking the over under on 3 drives for him?
Oh, I would say over.
Over. I think it'll be a half.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's lofty.
This preseason streak means a lot to us, apparently. A lot. Put that 20-game win streak in the trophy case next to the 2 Lombardis. Put it in.
They value it. And I remember this time last year, Alex, me and you were like seething with anger about, after the J.K. Dobbins injury. It was like, why do we need this preseason streak? Like, to hell with it, all this stuff, man. We were so upset.
Because in LJ4, he got hurt against the Panthers that game too. I was like, we were down 2 starters, and who would have thought?
Oh, yeah. Wow, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Let's see. Sip to Tally said he's taking the under on 3 possessions for Tyler Huntley. I'm gonna take the under as well. I see a solid 2, and then I see them rotating him out. You know, I think the Ravens, like they should, they got a little bit of PTSD from last season. You know, they just don't want to see, and rightfully so. So do I. They just don't want to see any freak, accidents, things like that happen. So.
That's true. That's a good point, and that's something they got to keep in mind, especially because Tyler Huntley is their QB2. It's not a competition at backup quarterback. The only competition is for practice squad quarterback between Brent Hundley and I always forget his name. The quarterback from Oregon.
Yeah.
Anthony Brown, I think.
Yeah. Yep.
Anthony Brown.
Let me see here. Kimberly says here, tonight I just want both the vets and the rookies do not get hurt before they go to week 1 in September against the Jets. Absolutely. Yeah.
And the Jets, Mekhi Becton's out for the year, it's looking like. So and they signed, I think, Dwayne Brown today to replace him. So they're already going through it.
And what's crazy to me with that, when they signed Dwayne Brown, I'm thinking, okay, 1 year, $4 million deal, $5 million, something like that. They signed it to a 2-year, $22 million deal. Yeah. So I'm like, man, really 11 mil per at this point of the season? That's crazy, man.
Anything to protect Joe Flacco, I guess. I can't blame him. Speaking of former quarterbacks, Trace McSorley starting for the Cardinals, I think, tomorrow. That'll be fun to watch.
Interesting, right? Very interesting. Let's see. Keeping it real here, it says, how do you guys think the linebackers will fare? We know the Ravens have been working out a few linebackers in training camp. Will they make an impact, or will the Roquan to Baltimore propaganda?
Tonight wouldn't be the night to really assess it, because I don't expect Patrick Queen to play. But no. I wonder if Malik Harrison plays, though. And I wonder if he does play, where he plays at, since they've been testing him at a couple of different positions.
Yeah.
We have like what, 2 healthy outside linebackers or 3? It's very minimal.
Yeah, Malik. I can't even remember all of them right now, but yeah, they are thin. They're really thin.
Yeah.
So wait.
So we do have about 170 people watching live right now. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to this episode of the Purple Rain Podcast. Listen, if you're new here and you're enjoying the content, hit that subscribe button, because there's a lot more where this came from. I promise. Season's just getting started. We got Ravens football in literally like 45 minutes. So I hope you guys are ready. Lock in.
They're probably warming up right now.
Oh, yeah. Stretching, all that good stuff. Yeah. We're ready. We're ready. All right. Let's go ahead and move right along here. I saw a comment that I did want to bring up.
Okay.
Who was it from?
It's probably from Lisa. I miss Trace McSorley.
Yeah.
That's the one.
That dime.
On the dime. Oh, yeah. Desmond here asks, how are you guys watching the game stream? Like, what website? Now, is it on like the NFL app?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's on NFL app and NFL Network. Check your local listings. Yeah. For all that other stuff, not now, man. We got to keep Purple Rain Podcast going, man.
We're gonna keep.
You know my Twitter.
There you go. Check your local listings.
Yeah. WBAL if you're in Baltimore. TV 11.
Oh my gosh.
The Ravens Game Day Network.
Somebody I'm actually excited to see tonight as well is Demarion Williams. Because I'm sure he'll probably get a couple of reps as well. Yeah. Seeing how he matches up against some of those Titans wideouts. Let's talk about this, guys. Titans. Let's talk about who they have. Right, new blood. Malik Willis. Excited. He's in the thumbnail.
Listen, I'll be honest. I thought he was going first round pick, and he just dropped. They were talking about him going to the Steelers, and I was like watching him, like, wow, like this could be the guy we face for the next 10 years.
Perhaps.
Steelers no thanks.
Yeah, and now Kenny Pickett is really not looking the greatest in training camp. I don't know how that's going to pan out. Yeah, you think that's a miss by the Steelers?
We'll see.
We won't know. Yeah, we'll see.
Because I was looking at some actual just fans, because they can take videos at the Steelers practice. It's different compared to the Ravens. They can record their 11-on-11s, and they were Pickett threw a couple of interceptions, bad throws. It's not them throwing out lies. He hasn't been that good.
But I mean, it'll be interesting to see what Malik Willis does have to offer against the Ravens defense. It's no better welcome to the NFL moment than to play the Ravens defense in your very first game. You know,
Ask Gardner Minshew.
Hey, got helmet
Kenny
went
Young.
flying off.
Oh,
that was Kenny Young.
Yeah.
I remember that like it was yesterday. Honestly, man, I'm so excited for football, man. Less than like half an hour literally until about game time. So, wow. And if you're watching this, you're part of the hashtag replay game. You're watching it after the fact, like the next day. Thank you for watching, because we have talked about a lot that I'm sure is probably outdated by now, but it's cool. We appreciate you guys. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel as well. Will be a lot more Ravens content coming out in the future. Bruh asked here, Armor Davis, like Jalen Armor Davis, on Treylon Burks, because Treylon Burks is another one. He's probably going to get some playing time tonight. Yeah,
That's going to be interesting to watch.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can see that. I hope that they play more of their starters. I don't really expect them to, but I hope that they do. So whoever the Ravens have going out there, they can really get tested.
Yeah.
All right. So I think that from there, we'll take a couple of questions here in the chat, and then we're going to go ahead and shut down the stream for this episode of PRP so we can start getting ready for this game. If you do have any questions, this is the time to throw them down there. Let us know about tonight's game, about this season, about Ravens football, about other teams, about other sports, about anything, honestly.
Yeah.
You can ask us anything about anything. This is the official Rain Gang Questions segment. All right. Let's see what we have in here.
Should we do our score prediction like we always used to do? Should we bring it back?
Oh, yeah, why not? Let's
do
a
it?
score prediction.
Sure. Do it?
Let's kick it off with that. Yeah.
All right. I'll start off. I got the Ravens winning. Let's go 30-17.
That was so close to mine.
Good. I'm glad it wasn't.
I was gonna say 27-17 Ravens.
Okay.
You get such safe bets, honestly. Those are very safe bets.
Go ahead and call it a blowout. Go ahead and give me the Brent Hundley career game, a Hundley 5. Go ahead and give me that.
Hey,
I'm gonna go 34. I say we hang 34 on them.
Oh,
okay.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what?
2.
You know, there's that little John
16.
Harbaugh, Mike Vrabel thing, man. So maybe 34 is right, even with it being preseason. You know, Harbaugh like to be a little petty with some people he don't like. So
yeah,
you might be right
about
that 34. Oh yeah, that's another.
He's got a point.
Hold on. I see a question about a barbecue.
What's that? Oh, Kylie says, when are we going to do a flock barbecue? All of us coming together. It would be absolutely fire. Yeah, it would be. It would. Yeah, we should do that. We should definitely do that. We got to get Ingraven next time he comes over. It comes up to the Eastern Seaboard, Baltimore. Down, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I'm down.
We can definitely make that happen.
Have a couple of pigskins there. Why not?
Yeah, but I say, we can run some 7-on-7, 11-on-11, whatever y'all want to do. I run quarterback, wide receiver. What do you want?
Man, we might have to plan that for real, man.
Yeah.
I have to see.
Might be the one.
Let's see some score predictions from the Rain Gang here. Chike says I'm going 32-16, very close to my prediction.
Like it.
Like that. SG says 21-17 Baltimore. I got Raven C is in the house. What's going on, Raven C? Appreciate you for pulling up. Says 27-17. I'm assuming Ravens. 27-13 for our guy Tyler. Let's see. Bill says Tennessee 24. Ravens 21. The streak ends.
Ooh,
I wouldn't hate it as long as we come out healthy. I wouldn't hate it.
That's true. I agree.
Yeah.
Okay.
K-Dog says simply as 10. Do you want me to fix anything for the barbecue?
Heck yeah. You know, son, I wonder where our guy Ronnie Langford is. Titans fan.
Yeah, I know. Remember him?
Yeah.
Funny. Let's see. Hezekiah in the house says fantasy sleepers this season. That's an interesting question.
Yeah, that is a good
Sky
question.
Moore.
Sky Moore.
Yeah.
Wow.
Robert Woods from the Titans.
Robert Woods.
People forgot about him, man.
Yeah.
So much other crazy stuff happened after that.
I keep forgetting Stephon Gilmore is a Colt. Honestly, that happened.
He keep popping up on my timeline like every day, so I get reminded all the time.
I have not heard about him.
I would say, and it may not be sleepers, but I feel like a lot of people are sleeping on this player. But Javonte Williams from the Broncos, a really good running back. He's going to be the focal point of that running back room. It's probably going to be like a 60-40, maybe 70-30 split between him and Melvin Gordon. And I know they're probably going to be running the ball a lot in that offense. So, you know, I'd probably go with Javonte Williams for sure. Yeah. But yeah, let's see what other questions you guys have in here for us. Here, we'll take a few more before we go ahead and close up for tonight. Tyler says, if we get a pick, who gets the first one? First pick predictions.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Demarion Williams, Pepe.
I love that. I love it.
I'll go with Tony Jefferson. If he played, if he doesn't play, then I say Geno Stone. I say one of
if he wears the contacts.
Contacts. Needs those contacts for sure. And I love that, honestly. Let's just like talk about that for a second. Like when he came out with that tweet last night, and I was like, wait a minute. So you've been playing football these past couple of years. You couldn't see?
Like made a Pro Bowl, couldn't see.
You couldn't see?
He has to get the sport goggles that they used to make kids wearing like rec basketball. Put them on.
Like it makes a tweet. He's like, oh yeah, like I got my glasses back and I can see clearly now. You know, like literally I can see clearly now. And it's like, oh yeah, who would have known? Glasses.
Your vision's pretty important, Tony.
A little bit.
But we're glad he's got his vision back.
For my let me see. I want to say I would love Hamilton. I can't see it happening. You think Kyle Fuller's gonna play? He has something to prove after Bateman did him dirty in practice.
I think he'll play.
I think he'll play. Yeah,
I'll go Kyle Fuller.
Yeah,
back home.
I feel like I'm Tony Jefferson right now. I got something in my eye.
All right. Sadiq Osman says, who is going to be a running back 2 until Gus gets back?
Mike Davis.
I said it myself on Twitter the other day. I think Mike Davis, that signing, like us getting him, was like one of the most underrated Ravens offseason moves, honestly, because he can kind of, I guess, simulate some of the things that Gus Edwards can do, you know, just kind of being like that hard style runner. And you pair that up with the J.K. Dobbins, I think they can make some noise, those two.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And he's going to have a chunk of the workload because since they're not just going to hand it all over to J.K. right away because he got to ease his way back into.
Right. Yep. Exactly. Rico Nixel says, who scores the first touchdown for the Ravens tonight? I sure hope it's Isaiah Likely. I would love to see that.
That'd be nice.
I would love to see that.
I'll go Tyler Beatty.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I like that.
Yeah. Likely would be nice because I just I don't want it to be, and he's a tight end for the Ravens, so I don't think he would even be put in this position. But I don't want it to just be one of those training camp hypes. Oh man, he's killing it in training camp. He's doing this and doing that in training camp, and then it gets to the regular season. It's like, oh, okay. But since he plays tight ends for the Ravens, you know he's gonna get used, so he's gonna get his opportunity to do what he's been doing in regular season.
Yeah.
So before we go, I have an update on some of the players that aren't in pads. Chuck Clark, Marcus Williams, Marlon Humphrey, Jalen Armour Davis, Brandon Stevens, Josh Bynes, Patrick Queen, Kyle Fuller. So I'm taking my Fuller pick away.
Okay.
You know what? I see somebody say Kevon Seymour. I'll back you up there because he's been getting cooked. Why not get a pick to help that confidence?
Oh boy.
Like that. Nice update.
Daryl Worley get a pick. How about that?
Hey, just got signed too.
Yeah.
Let's see. K-Dog says, Sutton, do you like brisket and pork? We're going to show mad love to the Purple Rain family when we do that barbecue. You know what, K-Dog? I eat pork, but only in moderation. And it's got to be from like a source that I can trust. And K-Dog, I trust you. So if you whip up some pork, some brisket, listen, I'm all for it. Let's make it happen. Let's do it. All right. Let's see.
Two more. Lamar Jackson and Justin Houston aren't in uniform, but Odafe Owe is.
Oh. Is he really now? Yes.
Don't play in Ravens. Don't do it.
I said this man's gonna have a hat trick week 1.
Man,
make sure it happens.
If he gets on the field tonight, I'm thinking right now. I'm gonna call it right now. He will have a sack.
No, yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. I hope so.
I can see it. Static here says Dalen Hayes is gonna show out. I mean, hopefully.
Yeah, he did last year.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Chike, we'll end it off with this one. Who would you start at corner and safety for the season?
I mean, Marlon Humphrey, Marcus Peters. In the slot, I would do no, not yet. So if it's contingent on that, then Brandon Stevens. I would start Brandon Stevens. And then Fuller in the slot. Then Pepe and Jalen backing him up.
Yeah. Then safety.
Safety.
I guess.
Probably Chuck and Marcus Williams. Kyle Hamilton's gonna be out there a lot anyway. And with Chuck and Kyle Hamilton, you figure they're gonna rotate them as far as who's in the box and who's dropped back and whatnot. So he's gonna be out there. So I think we'll have starters, but I think all three safeties will be out there a lot.
Gotcha. Yeah. Good stuff from our guy Ingraven. As usual, we love having him on. Make sure you guys go ahead over on YouTube and subscribe to his channel at Ingravenvids if you have not already. Also, you can basically find him anywhere at Ingravenvids. I'm talking Instagram, I'm talking Twitter. So if you want to hit him up, just make sure you go ahead and type that in. Now, we do have Ravens football in about half an hour from the time that we're recording this podcast. So we gotta go ahead and get out of you guys' hair because we all gotta get ready. We gotta get prepped, right?
Go make the food, go get the drinks ready.
It's like that the office meme, like it's happening. Like it's here. It's happening.
Yeah, man. Now. It's real, baby.
So, let's go make it happen, guys. Let's go watch this Ravens football. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Sutton Def, just like you see down below. You can see my guy Simply AS10. You can find him on Twitter at Simply AS10. Or on Instagram at simplyas10.prod. And make sure, again, if you want to follow all things preseason, because he will be covering it. I know it.
Yes.
Go on YouTube, subscribe to his YouTube channel at simplyas10 as well. Last, you can find us on Instagram at the Purple Rain Podcast. Again, if you want to be added to the Purple Rain group chat, make sure you hit us up for that. But yeah, one more thing I want to say to the entire Rain gang, to anybody watching right now, Team Keep It Clean, if you guys are watching right now, thank you guys so much for rocking out with all of us Ravens communities, YouTubers, things like that over these off season, because it's a long 6 months. Like my guy Ingraven said, it's a long 6 months, and you guys are consistently rocking out with us every single episode. Every single video. You guys are in the comment section of Ingraven stuff, of our stuff. Like we cannot appreciate that enough. Like the support that the Ravens community gives is second to none. It's second to none, honestly. So again, we love you guys. We appreciate you guys, and let's do it. Let's do it again. Let's run it back this season. Let's do it. Let's go out
get that third Lombardi. Why not?
Let's do it. Right? Let's do it. And with that being said, I'm gonna let my guy Alex take us out for the night.
Thank you to each and every one of you who came out to episode 129 of the Purple Rain Podcast. It's a lot of episodes, all right? Cannot believe 129. Like K-Dog says, to the replay gang too, let's go eat a W. All right. Word to Jameis Winston. And as always, stay positive, test negative, like the video, and one more thing.
Never, ever, ever forget to call God. This has been episode 129 of the Purple Rain